I will make sure that I get my news coverage from a reliable source.
Hey players, good morning players, good morning players, all players, hey players, Musty, Marjorie, Frumpy Duck. This is incitement of an insurrection. They suspended her without explanations. This witness wasn't shown on camera because she was underage, and a spokesperson for Mayor Jacob Price to the motherfucking dog, who said the mariachi band being placed outside of his house. This is Double D Momo, reporter for the Black Green News, where I'm black and the news is always accurate. Player, grab your teacup. It's time for Real Tea with Double D. Hey players, welcome to the Real Tea with Double D. Of course, I am Double D and we are on the GSMC Podcasting Network. So excited to be with you all tonight to record a brand new episode of the Real Tea with Double D. And this one is going to be a very interesting episode because some of this stuff is not stuff that I talk about, but it's kind of political. But, you know, it's not really my realm of conversation, I would say, because I definitely don't speak a whole lot about celebrities. So, you know, I'm just going to go out on a limb and just talk about this malarkey that's going on with these celebrities and the things that they have going. Now, I will let everyone know in my podcasting world that I am recording this live on my Facebook and my YouTube. I will be recording the first part of this on my Facebook and my YouTube. So if you want to witness that, just make sure you follow me on Facebook and YouTube. That way you can get the notifications and you can hear me record these live. I don't always do them live, but sometimes I like to include my Facebook and YouTube family, so I'll go ahead and record them live. So if you're on Facebook or YouTube and you're commenting, I'm not going to be able to respond back because I am recording live. Now, let's get to the tea. But let me speak to y'all first. Hey, players. Now, let me get to the recording. Okay, so the first item on the agenda, of course, is the big news of yesterday and today, Miss Nicki Minaj. I'm not sure what came over Nicki Minaj. Well, I kind of have an idea, and I'm going to let you guys know what my idea is here in the next few minutes. But we're going to run through the whole thing and go over what happened, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts. So yesterday, Nicki Minaj, she was posting some random things, and then she decided to post about COVID. Now, the first thing she posted, about the vaccine. So the first thing she posted was, they want you to get vaccinated for the Met. If I get vaccinated, it won't be for the Met. It'll be once I feel I've done enough research. I'm working on that now. In the meantime, my loves, be safe. Wear the mask with 2 strings and grips your ears, head, and face, not the loose ones. So that was okay. You know, I didn't have an issue with that. I mean, no one cares about you doing your research. In fact, we do encourage it. When you're, unsure about the vaccine, by all means, do your research, but also talk to a medical health professional. So the next thing she tweets, and I'm going to try to read this without laughing. She tweets, my cousin in Trinidad won't get the vaccine because his friend got it and became impotent. His testicles became swollen. His friend was weeks away from getting married. Now the girl called off the wedding. So just pray on it and make sure you're comfortable with your decision, not bullied. I declare, what a disgrace. So, of course, everyone is up in arms about Nicki Minaj tweeting this. Everyone's like, why would you spread vaccine misinformation? Because that has not been reported amongst anyone that they have been considered impotent. In fact, a lot of people were speculating that the guy may have had some type of sexually transmitted disease, like the clap. which is chlamydia. I'm I'm sorry. Y'all grab your teacups. I gotta laugh. Child. So everyone was speculating that this man may have an STD. In fact, there have been some doctors and medical professionals that have made videos talking about this. In fact, I featured one on my TikTok. Dr. Brown. She's great. If you're not following her on TikTok, make sure you do so. Her name is Dr. Linda Brown with an E at the end. So I can't get myself together. Hold on. So after she tweets this about the swollen balls, Joy Reid gets a hold of it. And I'm telling you, Joy Reid is flabbergasted by this entire display that Nicki Minaj would even dare to tweet this out to her 22 million followers. So listen to what Joy Reid had to say.
And people like Nicki Minaj, I have to say this. You have a platform, sister, that is 22 million followers. Okay, I have 2 million followers. You have 22 million followers on Twitter. For you to use your platform to encourage our community to not protect themselves and save their lives, my God, sister, you could do better than that. You got that platform. It's a blessing. It's a blessing that you got that people listen to you. And they listen to you more than they listen to me. For you to use your platform to put people in the position of dying from a disease they don't have to die from. Oh, my God. As a fan, as a hip hop fan, as somebody who is your fan, I'm so sad that you did that. So sad that you did that, sister. Oh, my God.
Child, Joy Reid went all the way in. And I must say, even though it is funny what she tweeted to someone like me who would never take her seriously, there's going to be people out there that do take Nicki Minaj seriously. Look, I made a joke of it because it was funny to me that you would equate your friend's cousin's balls for a reason for you not to get vaccinated or have vaccine hesitation. You don't even have balls, Nicki Minaj. At least, you don't even have balls. So why would you even use that as an excuse to not get vaccinated? I don't understand why she would, do this. So after the backlash that she received, because many people were up in arms about this, of course we have the conservatives that are using Nicki Minaj as a martyr at that point, knowing that they would never look Nicki Minaj's way, but because she said something that they thought that they could spin to fit their narrative, of course they're going to retweet it. We had Candace Owens stinking ass retweeting, this bullshit. And I mean, it was a complete disgrace. So of course, after that, Nicki Minaj wants to backpedal and pussy pop out of it. And she actually attacked Joy Reid. And in a tweet, she called her a lying homophobic coon. She says, I guess I could join in. She said, I guess I could join in the reindeer games too, right? People can go on TV and lie on me. I can report on them too, right? Doesn't have to be truths. It can be half truths. Uncle Tamiana asked who on earth would trust the US FDA guys. So she basically retweeted some tweets that Joy Reid had tweeted saying that who would trust the FDA with Frumpy Dump in office, which, I mean, that's my sentiments exactly. Who would trust the FDA with Frumpy Dump in office? And she called her a homophobic coon, and then she called her Uncle Tamiana, which I thought was completely disgusting. And Nicki Minaj has some vicious, what they call them. I think they call them barbers or Barbies or something to that effect. Hell, I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm an old child. I'm 36. I don't listen to Nicki Minaj, and I don't know much about her music. I've heard some of it, but I don't know much about it to say. I think she calls them Barbies or barbers or something to that effect. She has some vicious followers and fans, I would say, and they will attack you if you say something about Nicki Minaj. That's why I was a little bit careful with my video yesterday, because I knew there could be a trove of these bars that are going to come out of the woodworks who never paid attention to Double D and start attacking. So, and they'll start reporting your page, and you know I have issues with that. So, I don't, this right here was basically a call to her followers for them to come and attack Joy Reid, and that they did. I actually had one in my inbox that told me I was not telling the truth about Nicki Minaj, but the proof is in the pudding. She definitely tweeted something that was not okay, and she said that she was not vaccinated. She had caught COVID. She said that the only reason why she would be getting vaccinated, well, not the only reason, she said she will be getting vaccinated because she has to be with Drake for a tour. So I'm not understanding why I do understand why she tried to backpedal and pussy pop out of it, because she thought that she was going to receive a whole bunch of love about it, and she did not. She also tweeted about Joy Reid. She said, the two white men sitting there nodding their heads because this Uncle Tamiana's doing the work child. How sad. And she retweeted Joy Reid's video about her. So that was a complete shit show. And then last night, out of the blue, Tucker Carlson features Nicki Minaj's tweet, and then he says that the tweet was sensible. And then tonight, I'll let you guys know what he had to say tonight about Nicki Minaj's tweet.
Nicki Minaj. She entered the conversation abruptly with this tweet yesterday, quote, "My cousin in Trinidad won't get the vaccine because his friend got it and became impotent," she wrote. "His testicles became swollen. His friend was weeks away from getting married. Now the girl called off the wedding. So just pray on it and make sure you're comfortable with your decision, not bullied." Now, two things about that tweet. Last night we read it, we put the graphic on the screen, and we suggested that Nicki Minaj's cousin is the one with the swollen testicles in Trinidad. And we were wrong, and we want to admit it. We henceforth correct the record. Nicki Minaj's cousin's testicles are not swollen. As far as we know, he's fine. It's Nicki Minaj's cousin's friend's testicles who are swollen from taking the vax. That's the claim. But it's not anything to do with the physical effect of the vaccine that makes our political class mad. It's the last part of Nicki Minaj's tweet that enrages them. The part where she says you should pray on it, make the decision yourself like a free human being, and, quote, "don't be bullied." So our media and public health officials didn't like this because they make their livings bullying people. So they couldn't let it stay.
Child, I declare Tucker Carlson is a fucking disgrace. They know they would never ever bat an eyelash at Nicki Minaj before she said that bullshit. And that last part that he said about people doing research, that has always been the sentiments of every person that I know. Do your own research and also talk to a medical health professional. So him trying to twist that narrative, that's exactly why Joy Reid said what she said. She said that because she knew that Nicki Minaj having 22 million followers, being her star status, she knew that they were going to use that to actually suit their narrative and push more bullshit about the vaccine, even though the Fox newsroom, the Fox news station, their whole staff is fully vaccinated. They actually issued their own vaccine mandate, and all of those people are vaccinated. So you tell me that they didn't use Nicki Minaj to suit their narrative. That has never been a objective of the left, to have people not do their research so that they can go ahead and get the vaccine. In fact, we always provide a lot of research behind everything. And I'm going to actually give you guys some research right now. And this is a TikToker by the name of Hill D. Her name is Hill, HILL _DEEE. So it's 4 E's. I want you guys to listen to what she has to say about the vaccine and about the hesitancy of taking the vaccine. She's going to give you some facts, and I fucking love it here.
I'm so fucking tired of this argument because yes, you can still get COVID if you are fully vaccinated, but do you know the statistics to that? Do you know the odds of getting COVID if you are fully vaccinated? Because I do. I'm not a medical expert, but I'm really fucking good at numbers. So let me show you. There are 330 million people in the United States, right? Divide that by the 41 million COVID cases that we've had, and that gives you a 1 in 8 chance of catching COVID in the United States. 1 in 8 people have gotten COVID in the United States. Of those 41 million people, you've had 670,000 or so deaths. Right? That's a 1 in 61. 1 in 61 people in the United States have died from COVID. 1 in 61 people who have gotten COVID in the United States have died. Okay? Let's take this further. There are 173 million people who are fully vaccinated in the United States. Right? Do you know how many breakthrough cases there have been? Since as of August 30th, there's been 12,908. That gives you a 1 in 13,402 chances of catching COVID if you are fully vaccinated. 1 in 13,402 versus 1 in 8. Let's take it a step further. There have been 2,437 deaths related to COVID, or people who are COVID positive and fully vaccinated, right? 480 of those aren't related to COVID, which means that they died from a car accident or something totally unrelated to COVID. So we're going to round that to 2,000. 173 million people in the United States are fully vaccinated. Divide that by the 2,000 that have died fully vaccinated from COVID. That gives you a 1 in 86,500 chances of getting COVID and dying if you are fully vaccinated. So unvaccinated, you have a 1 in 8 chance of catching COVID. You have a 1 in 61 chance of dying from COVID. And fully vaccinated, you have a 1 in 13,402 chances of catching COVID and a 1 in 86,500 chances of dying from COVID. How about we all just realize that billions of shots have been given worldwide, billions of people have been fully vaccinated, and we have a way to end this pandemic. We have a way for children to stop losing their fucking parents. Go get the fucking shot.
She said what she said, and I fucking love it here. Again, I'll give you her TikTok handle. It is HILL_DEEE. So it's 4 D's at the end. That was fabulous, honey. And I must say, she's a straight shooter, and she's shooting nothing but facts. And I must say, I fucking love it here. So, that has never been an objective of the left to push misinformation or to push that you not do your own research and speak to your health care professional. So I don't know what the hell Tucker Carlson is talking about, but he needs to go to hell with that crap. So I'm going to give you my speculation on why I feel like Nicki Minaj actually did what she did yesterday, which has caused a lot of controversy on Twitter. She definitely wanted to cause a distraction. I saw another person speaking about this, and this was exactly my sentiments when I was going through my New York Times notifications, and I saw that Nicki Minaj and her husband were being sued. They were accused of harassing the sexual assault victim in his case. So, he pled guilty. Her husband pled guilty just 5 days ago to not registering as a sex offender in California. He's actually facing up to 10 years in prison. And now the victim in that case has actually sued he and Nicki Minaj. Now, he was already served, but Nicki Minaj got served yesterday for this lawsuit. This is a sexual assault that occurred during during high school, and they're alleging that he harassed and intimidated her, and also offered to pay her $20,000 in exchange for signing a prepared statement recanting the accusation. So, wouldn't that be a reason for you to get on Twitter all of a sudden when you've never talked about COVID, when you've never talked about the vaccine, and now you want to get on Twitter and cause all this hoopla about your sister-in-law, baby cousin Tracy's uncle's balls getting swollen and all of that, which was a complete lie. When you hear people talk like that, you already know they're lying, child. So I declare, honey, what a disgrace. Nicki Minaj was out of line and out of pocket for that. I don't think that was okay at all, but I do love the part. Let me backpedal and pussy pop a little bit here. So yesterday, Meghan McCain actually shared Nicki Minaj's tweet where she was talking about the testicles. And Meghan McCain said, "That's entirely enough internet for today." Nicki Minaj tweeted back and said, "Eat shit, bitch." Oh, I must say, My sentiments exactly, Nikki, because Nick and Megan McCain don't need to interject herself in no more conversation. We just want her to write her little column on the Daily Beast or the Daily Mail or wherever the hell she's going. The Daily Mail. That way we don't have to hear her talk and we can just cruise right on past that little column. We don't need to hear from you, child. So that's the tea on this Nicki Minaj situation. I declare, honey, it is a hot boo boo shitty mess. Again, I agree with Joy Reid's sentiments 100%. But anybody, in my opinion, anybody that's got any type of brain cells wouldn't listen to Nicki Minaj giving vaccination recommendations or whatever the hell she was trying to do. So, but we do have people. I mean, shit, we got people taking ivermectin to treat COVID. So we do got people that will listen to Nicki Minaj. So she should have thought about that. She should not have done that, and that should not have been a way for her to distract people from this sexual assault lawsuit that they have on the books. And that's just my opinion. I'm not 100% sure of that, but that is just my opinion and my speculation. So you guys, we're going to have to take a pause for the cause right here. And when we come back, we're going to talk about AOC attending the Met Gala and some of the tweets and the people being upset with her. And we're going to also talk about an update to the Justice for J6 rally that is being done by the Frumpy Dump Taste Sniffers. And then we have a Frumpy Dump statement regarding Mark Milley, the accusations against General Milley in this new book that came out. So we're going to be talking about all of that when we come back right after these messages.